Welcome to my channel, Sincerely Saturday. My name is Melissa. I am going to show you how to make a DIY Nintendo Switch cover today. I have both a sew and a no-sew version. You're going to need obviously the Nintendo Switch, also something to measure with, a pin, some fabric glue for both versions, a needle and thread for the sew version only, some scissors, and some paper towel. So you're going to start by flipping your fabric over, making sure you have the pattern facing the right direction, and we are going to measure for the sew version 7 1/8 inch wide by 7 3/4 inch length tall, and for the glue version, the no-sew version, we're going to measure 8 inches wide by 7 3/4 inches tall, and I'll put the link in the description box below for both the fabric glue and the fabric. So we're going to start by dry fitting our fabric, and this is both for the no-sew and the sew version. Basically, we're just making sure that we have it exactly where we need it, and we create a little crease at the top. So invert your fabric and push it down to exactly where you need it to be, and dry fit it so that it fits exactly in that little slot. Then press the top to create a crease and pinch the sides and pull it off. And that way you have exactly a crease exactly where you need it to be. And you can see I'm smoothing it out with my finger a little bit more to create a little crisper edge. For the sew version, I used the blanket stitch. If you don't know how to do that, it's super easy. There are tons of YouTube videos out there. It took me about 10 minutes to sew from start to finish, and it should take you probably about that much time. It's super fast. So now our sewing is all done. We can flip our cover inside out. Just make sure you get those corners pushed all the way out. Flip it over and you're going to see some natural folds in the fabric, and we are going to apply some fabric glue there and glue those sides down. This is going to make the front of your cover look super finished and nice and crisp. So just kind of let the fabric guide you as to how much to fold over. Don't fold too much over because then it'll look a little awkward when you put it on your switch. But you can see I use the paper towel, and that's to absorb some of the extra glue, but also to seal the fabric really well together. So just let this sit and dry. It takes about 3 hours. So now let's work on the no-sew version. So like I said before, you're going to dry fit your fabric and just make sure that you have the fabric exactly where you want it. Push down on the top to create a crease and pinch the sides and lift off, and that will create the pouch like ruff. And then for the glue version, you're going to unfold it so you see the right side of your fabric and apply a bead of glue down the sides of the shortest side. And then you're going to flip it over on itself, and with your paper towel, you are going to push the glue to the outside edge, not towards the inside of the pouch, and that way you don't have a bunch of extra glue showing when you invert your glued one together. And so you're going to do the same thing once your glued version has dried. It's really nice and sturdy with this glue in particular. You're going to want to push the corners all the way in, and you'll feel them kind of flip over, and that way you got a nice crisp edge for the glued version when you're inverting it. And you're going to do the exact same steps. You're going to have a little bit more fabric on the no-sew version because it's a little bit wider. So you're going to do exactly the same thing. Apply the glue to those sides, glue them down, and let it dry. And then we're going to do the last step, which is folding the bottom piece over. And that's going to be for both the sew and the no-sew version. And you're only going to want to flip over just the edge itself on itself. And when you're gluing this, you're going to pay special attention to the corners because they are thick and they might want to separate, so really push nice and hard to ensure that those pieces on the very corners of each side are adhering to each other. And once you have that done, again, let it dry for about 3 hours. So here are the finished Nintendo Switch covers. The no-sew version is on the right, the sew version is on the left. Honestly, I like them both equally. I think it's just a matter of your preference or DIY skills. I did iron mine flat because I like it a little bit nicer looking, I guess. You can see the power indicator light on with both of these Switch covers on. I do have a glass shield on my Nintendo Switch. I will put a link in the description box below. You should still have a glass shield even if you have a cover on there. These covers run anywhere from $10 to $30 on Etsy, and with my 50% off coupon from Joann's, I think I paid a couple cents for each of these. If you decide to make these, I'd love to feature it on my blog. Take some pictures and shoot me an email on sincerelysaturday.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my blog at sincerelysaturday.com for other DIYs and tutorials.